Hi, in this video I'll be demonstrating the distal interphalangeal joint, also known as the DIP joint, of the digits 2 to 5. I'll go over like the basic surface area, structural and functional classifications, as well as the motion of it. So for the DIP joints, the proximal surface is the head of the middle phalange, and the distal surface is the base of the distal phalange. The structural classification would be a synovial joint because it is freely movable, and it's also diatherosis because of the way the joint can be freely bented. These joints allow fine finger control, especially during gripping, pinching, as well as like the release of objects. The primary motion during the joints is flexion, where the fingertip is bended towards the palm, and extension is when it strengthens and releases back to its neutral position. The movement occurs in a sagittal plane, and the range of motion is usually around 70 to 90 degrees when flexing. During flexion of the DIP joint, the distal moves the head of the middle phalange in a convex surface because the bone roll and glide in the same direction, and so when it comes to flexion, the distal phalange rolls and slides anteriorly, and during extension, it rolls and slides dorsally. So the DIP joint also acts as part of a third-class lever system with axis at the joint and effort from the flexor digitorum, and it inserts on the distal phalanges, and it maximizes the speed and range of motion rather than force, which explains why our fingertips moves quickly for precision, such as like typing, which is like randomly grabbing things. And the flexor digitorum profundus crosses both the PIP as well as the DIP joints, and when it's fully flexed, it cannot generate maximum force because it's already maximized, like shortened. So overall, to summarize, the DIP joints of the digits 2 to 5 are high hinged synovial joints because of the freely movement of flexion and extension, and it allows to follow a concave on convex roll with roll and glide in the same direction. And yeah, overall this is like what the DIP joint do and does. Thank you.